Hey y'all, it's Lulu. I stopped by real quick to try something real quick with y'all. Whatever. Y'all gonna be the test dummies. So, with that, while you wait, reading from the other day, I did state that I probably shouldn't go live with those because I tend to get off track by just talking to y'all. Whatever. So I guess we'll leave the lives for the Saturday night lives because I really want you to benefit from this. That's what it's about, benefiting from it, growing, us growing overall. So what I'm going to do is pull three of these, and this is going to be for three different people, or it may all make sense to you wherever you are in your life. And this is going into the shadow side of things, so let's just see what's going on. So what do you have for the first card? What do the house members need to reflect on or deal with? What do you have for the second one? Two cards. And the third card. Also, while I'm pulling these cards, I'm going to do the love readings, and the first part of the love readings will be on the House of Oshun TV side, and the remainder will be on Vimeo, of course. So, you know how I do it. You might not even need to go over there to Vimeo. I just need the motherfucker to pay for itself. What is the third card here for us to reflect on? All right. So, the first card out is pull yourself back from being very prideful. There may be a need to step more back into humility, be more humble, is what I want to say here, because I feel like there may be an instance where pride is really getting in the way of your blessings. Pride may be playing a huge part in not seeing things for what they really are. If you have crowned yourself and haven't done the work to be crowned, you want to pull it back. It's right here. Clarify this pride. Yeah, told you. It's time for you, like you may need to go within and you haven't really wanted to face those intuitive nudges, those impressions that you've been receiving. There may be, you may be in a space where you just feel like, no, I don't need, that don't even make sense, right? Or you may be in a space of feeling as though you have all the answers, right? But they're saying here, this is a time of reflection, a time to go within to realize that pride is only getting in your way here. Yeah. And your stability is dependent upon it. It may have something to do with the home front. Some things that you are trying to work out here, some things that you are trying to manifest. But the way for you to manifest this is to really answer the call to your soul, to really pull back, come back, go back into a space of unconditional love so that you can see things for what they are. If it's within your relationship, if you want to have success here, you have to know that the intuitive nudges, the time that it's going to take to put into it, the emotion behind it, and the passion for it all have to be equally yoked here. So that's the pride for anyone that may be feeling as though it's one thing to feel like we are the creator of our own universe, but it's also another thing that, you know, if you, in order for the universe to continuously conspire in our favor, it's important for us to remember that our higher guidance is key. Now, for the second pull, it was two cards. And this is about adding more color to your life. This is about not hiding who you truly are. This is about stepping out into your trueness, your beautiful being. This is about expressing yourself in different ways, really getting into something new. You may be feeling very vanilla in your life. You may be feeling as though certain things aren't coming to fruition for you because it's really because you're not open to you need to open your imagination more in order for you to visualize those things you really want to put out here. It feels as though whoever this pertains to, with these two cards coming in together about hiding your true self and just living a colorless life, in order for you to be happy, you have to be authentically you. You have to stand in who you are, not hide yourself. It's not about what you see in the mirror, it's about being the mirror. What is it that you want reflected out back onto you here? What experiences are you inviting? I'm sorry about this drainage. I did this right here. My nose started itching on some personal readings that I had. Then my sinuses started draining. So, you know, I need to do a meditation all up in here. It's clearing the way for me. Yeah. You may be in a space where you are very bored with the normal. Whatever this is that is coming in, I feel as though some of you may be at a space where you don't want to do the same old things. You don't want to go out and do certain things when you are invited. There has to be more to life. There has to be, it's like you're bored. You're bored with the way that things have been, but it's time for you to step in your truth here. It's your life, see? You have the right to manifest all those things that you want, and it will be successful in this new life cycle. It's time for you to really step out into it and create this newness that you want. What do you want to experience? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What does it taste like? What does it smell like? Whatever. My stomach out today. You already know my stomach is out. What is this about standing in your truth here? That's what I feel like that card is saying. Yeah, this may have something to do with a new beginning with someone that you may be dealing with, but overall this has a lot to do with you being more charming, more assertive, and mastering your emotions. There may be someone who lives at a distance from you that you are trying to, you want to show them who you are. But if you stand in who you are and really just be that, they'll see that, right? You want this, there may be some things in your life that you just, it's old, it's stale, it's stagnant, it's complacent, it's time for something new, a new man, a new job, a new something. But you have to stand in your truth on this, because if you confuse the universe, then what do you get? The same old shit if you want something different. As a matter of fact, what did this person say? I get these things. This is Max Dupree on an inspirational quote. And Max Dupree says, we cannot become what we want to be by remaining what we are. I took that to heart. So, there may be a new beginning on the horizon that you are manifesting, but it's going to take for you to be very true and genuine and authentic in what it is that you desire, so that you can attract those things that you want. Speaking to myself as well. I have my days. The last card is Gilded Regret. This is about changing the perspective, changing what you can't mull over what has happened. It already happened. This is about really standing, moving forward with this, being able to adapt to these changes. There's no remorse, no regrets. Everything happens as it should. Everything happens in this divine time. Whether it's something that, oh, that hurt me or what have you, what lesson did you learn from it? It's a blessing. And don't forget that rejection is a redirection. I was talking to my mentor and came up with that earlier. Moving forward. What is this? Regret. Yeah, there may have been something that you really liked to do, someone that you really liked to do. It has something to do with temptation, bondage, feeling as though you have so many things to do and you just can't get things done. No one is helping you, or you couldn't help someone because you had other situations that you were tied to. It's about coming out of conflict with yourself and others. Make sure that you forgive yourself and others in any part that you played, even if you don't even feel like you played a part. Everything is a matter of perspective. Some people take things a certain way and they don't express that they were hurt by your words or hurt by your actions because they didn't ask questions. Forgive yourself and them. It keeps our roads open, right? There may have been some loud argument or some type of fussing match, or someone's feelings may have been hurt, and there's some regret there, but it's time for you to stand in that. It's time to send that love back out to that person and really move forward with how things can go or how you want things to go moving forward. I also feel that there may have been an argument or some words that may have been said where someone outside of you didn't want to speak their truth or stand in their truth, and they feel like they got one over on you, and you regret not saying something, or you regret that you even fucked with them, or you regret some situation that you didn't want to be a part of, and you went and did it anyway, and then boom, whatever the regret is. It's time to release that. Not even trying to come from a space of wishing any ill will on anyone, or trying to get the upper hand on the situation, because there's no resolve to that unless it's you coming out of this space of toxicity, you coming out of this space of releasing yourself from imaginary chains that may have really been holding you back on certain things. But releasing that regret is going to be very important, and not to come from that space. It's maybe some inner child work that needs to take place for some of you, but that's how I feel about that. So that is a quickie. While I'm waiting for my videos to upload here. And I really love y'all, and thank y'all so much for hanging in there with me. Thank you so much. I really feel like we will all learn something from one another. And at the end of the day, that's just what that is, right? So our law of attraction focus for the remainder of this week. Y'all know I'll be back Sunday, Monday. I was doing good on Sundays, and then this past Sunday, just what the fuck. All right. Oh, shit. Somebody called me. What do the house members need to focus on this week as a collective is what we are focusing on. My inner being guides me through my emotions. If that don't sum up all this shit, sure. What we are focusing on here is while you are indeed a wondrous physical creator, you exist simultaneously in another dimension. There is a part of you, your inner being, that exists in this physical body, and your guiding emotions are your physical indication of your relationship with your inner being. We're working on that this week. We are working on our inner beings guiding us through our emotions. Because we ain't got time for that. Okay? All right, I love y'all. Let me answer this call over here, honey. Whew, bye.